Hey y'all, this is Deanna. Welcome to my channel. This is the last time I'll probably be back today. My scrapbook.com haul has not arrived yet, so I'll probably record that when it comes and put it out tomorrow. So this is my last video for today. I hope that you've enjoyed the 3 I've already put out today. I just loaded a video making these super cute pocket folders out of envelopes. And I went ahead and made 2 more after I finished the video. I have almost crushed the whole collection, y'all. So I thought, well, with the last little bit that I have left, I should make a hardcover for it and put these inside the thing and make it like an album. So I've gone ahead, grabbed some chipboard here. And what I did is I measured it up against my envelopes and just added a little bit. So these are about 7 3/4 by 5 1/2 or so. And then I have a 1-inch spine by 7 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pink paper, and it wasn't long enough. It's 12 inches. So what I did is added a piece of paper over onto the side and just added a strip of tape and added on so it would be enough of my paper. And this one is actually by 9 1/2 inches tall. So this is 9 1/2, and then it's 12, and then I added an extra 2 1/2 inch strip on this side over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add chipboard and make a chipboard cover. And so I want to add some Tyvek under here. And all the albums I've been making recently, I've been adding Tyvek. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the middle piece. Let's start with the middle piece first. I went ahead, and this is like I said, it's a 1-inch spine. We're not going to need too big. So I'm just going to add the 1-inch spine in the middle, the piece for the middle. I just want to make sure that nothing's going to crack on me. And I'm just going to add my 2 side pieces, giving myself about 1/8 of an inch or so on each side of this. So the last album I made, I wrapped the whole cover with Tyvek. It worked out wonderfully. You can add it just under the spine. You can add it any way you want. Let me grab my good bone folder here, and I'm going to add this right here. Okay, I've got a little bit of paper sticking up. I'm just going to add some glue. Here. Okay, I'm going to see about this other side. Just add some glue under there. Put that under there. So now we'll kind of give it a little stability. There we go. We've got our book shape right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it down in the center of my paper. And then I'm going to fold the sides over, and yeah, y'all know the drill. So what I like to do is I like to draw myself a quick score line. So I have a guide. So I'm going to grab my scoreboard, and I'm going to do a score line on this side of 1 inch. And then I'm going to do another 1 inch up here on this end. So I'm going to flip it over and do this because it was too long. So I just give myself a little guide over to work with. I'm going to kind of bend it up. This pink paper, I've had it in my stash forever. I think I purchased it a long time ago when Tuesday morning was great. Tuesday morning is not great anymore. So I don't go there anymore. Okay, so now you're going to be able to use that score line as a guide, and then this score line right here is a guide. And now I'm gonna grab, I think I'll use tape so that way everything stays nice and nifty here. crafted most of my day. It's been great just making things. And after this, I'm going to wrap it up, and I am going to vacuum my house. I said in my earlier video I wasn't going to do anything, but I just can't stand it. So I'm going to run the vacuum and clean up the kitchen counters a little bit. I don't know, it makes me feel better, and it makes me feel good whenever my husband comes home and, you know, the house is cleaned up. I mean, our house is not dirty. It's just, I like to see it vacuumed. And just when you see the vacuum lines, it makes it so much better. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep adding this all the way across. You could add around the perimeter if you want. I think I've kind of gotten carried away. The last piece. There we go. Okay, so I'm getting that very well pressed down. I'm going to add, the nice thing is you've already got your spine piece in place. I'm going to go ahead and pull off this side. And I'm using that as a guide. I'm going to peel off the rest of my score tape and lay it down. I think adding it like this is much simpler. Just adding in your Tyvek. And I'm going to gently just lay it down. There we go. Easy. I'm just going to turn this over and get it pressed down really well. Okay, so now if you've seen album making before, we know that we fold up the sides. I have this little right angle thing that I use quite a bit. Got this on Etsy, and it's created by Darlene Brule, and it's Darlene by Heart is the name of the Etsy shop. I'm gonna grab my X-Acto knife just so I can cut myself some good corners. Didn't get that all the way down. There we go. I'm gonna do the other sides. And one more. Okay. Not too bad there. Put my tool back up. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is we're gonna glue everything down, tape it down, and fold everything in. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it all taped down, and I have got everything down. I'm just gonna make sure it's all pressed down really, really well. And I'm going to gently fold and fold. A little part coming up right there, so let me put that pressed down. This pink paper that I'm using is very sturdy. Okay, there we go. It's very thick. Looks good. Look at that. See? It looks good. Okay. Gotta make sure it's gonna move on me. And there Okay, so what we're going to need now is just to cover the inside. Let me get rid of some of my trash over here. We're going to cover the inside and we're going to use elastic cording to go around. Yesterday I was watching Carly Gets Crafty and she made the most beautiful album, and it reminded me that I had binded one of my albums before, like this. And I believe my crafty group, I believe that we also did that. Okay, so I'm gonna use scraps because I'm just trying to use up. So I've got this one is, let me see if it's even gonna be big enough. I think it will work. I'm just trying to use up. I'm down to just like 1 or 2 pieces of my paper left. So I'm gonna go with this. It needs to be a little bit taller. Let me see if I put it the other way. No. I'm gonna see if I can find one more piece. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. Actually, nope, that won't be. I won't use the sewing machines outright this time. I think I'll use this piece because I need a piece for the outside, the middle, and the other side. If you have enough, of this paper to go all the way across, you could do that as well, but I'm gonna have to do 3 pieces because I have used up my collection. So let me get this part off. I've used up this whole collection. That's beautiful. I love that paper. Okay, so I got that one. Let me see what I've got left over here. I have something I have for the front. I do have a big piece left here of this one, so I can use this one. So let me make sure I got my height before I go and cut, because I wanted to use, well, I have this one as well. Let me see the height on it. Actually, that might work. Then I could use the pink for the front. Nope, that's not gonna be tall enough. But I can do it this way. And I could use my very last piece on the cover. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm gonna need to cut right there. Just gonna measure. Okay. And I think that paper is so beautiful. And actually, I probably could just leave that because I think it's going to fit right across, and then I could do this one. No, I need it to be a different color. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I want to do a different color since the back is going to be different. So let me strike that one. You don't have to take forever to make these albums. You can just go with it and it works. I love the pink. I love the flowers. This Cute and Crafty collection from Doodlebug is one of my absolute favorites. It is absolutely beautiful and just fun. The colors are vibrant, which Doodlebug is tended to. If the tendencies are vibrant and everything, they always have things so beautiful. This one is just beautiful. So if you want to snag it, I did post the link for it underneath my last video. Okay, this is going to go here, and then I'll add a centerpiece. So yeah, I watched Carly Gets Crafty yesterday, and she was making an album. She didn't do pages like I did, but she made her cover with the elastic cording. And it reminded me, oh yeah, I've made that, and that was so much fun. That's why I thought, you know what, after I made these pocket folders, I'm gonna make one, and I'll just add it in, and I could have a sweet little, I'll have a sweet little thing. Let's see if I want to put, nope, not tall enough. I gotta find a scrap that's gonna be tall enough. And I'm gonna do the centerpiece. Oh, maybe, and you could put this paper underneath. I could have put it underneath, but it's all good. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna measure it off, and I think I'll make this probably like 3 inches because my spine is only 1 inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, and I think I'll cut it where I see the yellow. So let's see how this one works. It's gonna go right in here. So that looks good, and I think for the center, I'm going to use some tape. Just kind of want to make sure this doesn't pop up on me. Hopefully I haven't bombarded y'all too much with my videos. Hopefully you've got to at least watch one of them. I appreciate it if you have. You know, if you're not a YouTuber and you don't make videos and all that, you know, it's very time consuming to get, to make videos. And because like mostly when you're in the crafting, you've got to make your craft and you can't just vlog your life, you know. So yeah, it takes time. So I feel like since I got back today at 9 o'clock, you know, it's already 3, so I've been in my craft room, it's 3:16. I've been in my craft room already 6 hours. So I'm going to lay that down. It's fine. And I could have went a little bit higher at the top. All good though. I'm not gonna stress over this. And I'm gonna work this. And I'm gonna work it. And I'm gonna get this pressed down. Going up against a little bit. I've got lots of layers in there. Okay, so I've got it all down here. I had a little crinkle come up, but I'm not going to worry about it. This is only for me. But I'm just going to keep pressing it down until I get that tape to adhere there. It's all good. No worries. Okay, so look at that. It looks really good. I don't think anything's going to crack on me there because I used the Tyvek. And now I'm going to use some ribbon because I want to have an enclosure for this. A closure. So I'm going to use some ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around before I put my paper on the top. So I'm just measuring it off. And I'm just going to kind of see, this is how I want it. Just like this. I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to just kind of hold it. I'm going to add glue to kind of hold my ribbon in place. I'm going to come across the front here. I'm going to do the other side. Let me do the spine. And then I'm going to come over here with my ribbon. Just do that to kind of hold it in place. And there we go. Looks good. Okay. So there we go. And that was approximately probably 18 to 24 inches. I like it long, and if that, it's better for it to be too long than not long enough. So now I'm going to quickly put a cover. And of course, this is my last piece in this collection. I have killed the whole collection. Gonna just measure it off. I'll have enough for the front and the back. Move that out of the way. Get this cut. And I've got it right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut two pieces because I need one for the back. Okay. And look, I have a little left. I can put that on the spine if I want. I cannot believe I literally am not going to have anything but a cut apart to save on here. That's crazy. Okay, I'm deciding which one I want on the front. I think I'll go with this one because I like it. It's got that cute little hot glue gun. The other one's got a hot glue gun too. Okay, so let's get some glue on here. Going to go on the front. Press down really well. Get those sides. I'm going to add extra glue right under here because where this ribbon is, you really want to make sure that's get down really, really well. I'm going to do the back. Let's get some more glue back here. I'm going to add this piece on the back. I could flip it over and do this one, but I like the pink on the outside. I like the print. This kind of reminds me of, this green kind of reminds me of like our mat that we cut on and that we create on. Gonna make sure that I'm going the right direction. Put that down. Y'all, this collection is just so darling. This has been so much fun. After I finished making my other video, you know, if you watched it, I had only had 2 pocket folders done by then. And I just kept making them. It was just fun. It was just so much fun. Let me get that glue up in there really well. Okay. So look at that. It's so cute. Now let me see about adding this on the spine. I think I'll cut it down. I could put that on the spine. Or let me see if this flower piece I've got right here will work. It's tall enough, I just got to trim it. That one's going to work. I'd rather use that one. So I'm going to put it down to about 3/4 of an inch or a little less or around there. And it's going to go right here over this end. That's cute. I'm finally almost completely out of this glue. I feel it being at the very end. Talk about running it dry, huh? Adding this on over the top. Okay, so that's going to be our cover. And then all we're going to do is add a cut apart on the front. And I'm going to go ahead and tie this just gently, and that way I can do the front, because I have it pretty tight in there with all that tape and everything, but it'll loosen up. So this sticker right here is super cute. Every day is a good day to craft. Or I have everything is better with friends. Let me see what cut aparts I've got here still. Girls Weekend, thanks for keeping me together. Picture perfect. You are so thoughtful. I think that I'm going to go every day is a good day to craft. And I think I'll do that one. It's going to go on the front. Of course, I need to layer this one up. I'll use this paper. I'm just going to line it up, and I'm going to cut this and leave it as a square. And I think I'm going to need one more piece. During this video, I haven't been watching my phone. I hope I've stayed in frame. I just thought about that. You know, you've been crafting away and you just haven't, you know, hopefully I've stayed in frame. Okay. So this one's going to go on the front. That's cute. I will use some foam tape to pop this up on some foam. I am, oh, not too far in this. I'm hopefully not making this way too long. At least I've already got my pieces already done. Now we'll quickly put our binding and add our pocket folders. And it's going to be perfect for this. I think I just need one piece down the middle. Okay. I have this puzzle, as I said in my last video, on my kitchen table right now. I just started it night before last, and my husband came home yesterday and said, "At it again?" And I'm like, yeah, just, you know, I like to just sit there. I'll find a few pieces, and then I'll get up and go do something else, or go watch TV with him or whatever. And but yeah, he's like, "At it again?" Okay, so I'm going to add this. I've got to be able to see what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay, got that on there. Got it popped up here. That's good. Okay, so let's quickly do the binding and then we'll be done. Okay, I'm just going to use, I've got some pink cording here. So I'm just going to use this. And what you're going to need to do is I have 4 pocket folders, so I want to make sure I wrap this around 4 times. You won't have to do any holes or anything. That's the nice thing about this. No holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my elastic in the center, or in the inside. And I'm just going to, I need to let this fly off here. I've got to unroll. Gonna wrap it around so I have 4 times inside there. That will be, and I'm gonna give myself a tail, so I'm gonna bring it down to, try not to overlap it. Got 3, 4, and so I'll have enough for 4. I'm going to hold it. It's only going to overlap a little bit because I've got to be able to tie this off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut what I think I need. And I'm going to make sure these are like going like here in the center. I'll try to get this wrapped up. I'm just going to tie it. Y'all, it's been a long while since I've been able to craft this much in one day. Usually I'm so busy, but today, because I ran to the store so early, yeah. So now I got it wrapped around 4 times. It kind of twists out here. It's all good. Tie a bow on it. It'll be fine. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I might just tie something right here in the center. It'll be good. But you want to make sure these inside are straight so you can get your pocket folders in there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put your pocket folders inside where the elastic is. So I've got 1. I've got 2. And 3. And then the last one more. And now you could take this and you could fill the pocket folders with cut aparts, so forth. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Now just take, I'm just going to take some kind of like ribbon or something and tie this off so that since it's kind of crosses over, but it had to, and that way then I have it all nice and neat. And you could add pockets inside. Now we have our pocket folders, and you could add stickers, be great flat mail. You can add things up inside, as you see, up inside of our envelope folders. And yeah, that's it, y'all. How simple and easy and fun is this? Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to tie it up. Got my, this like this. Tie myself a beautiful bow. And then we are done. Look at that. I'm just going to put something right there. Let me see if I've got anything like a tiny something. That's too big. Okay, I do have a little piece of ribbon under my desk here. We'll grab this one. Sorry about that, y'all. And I think what I'll do is I'll just tie it off like this. If you have a hard time making albums and making the binding, do it this way. Why not? It's easy and you don't have to make hinges. And gotta get a bow. And it's just like, just easy, and this is fun and faster, and yeah, I still like the hinge method, but I gotta fix my bow. And there we go. I'm gonna trim this off. Love it. Look at that. Hold them together. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. I have literally killed, let me show you what I've got left. I have cut aparts, I have some piece like that. The front, this sticker page. I have this piece, and I think I have a few scraps. I have killed the whole collection today. I have used it, made something very cute. It was so much fun. And yeah, that's it, y'all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, this is my last video for today. I was trying to like put out some, oh, this is so cute. I love this. This won't be the last one I make like this. I hope that you've had a great time watching my videos today. Thank you so much if you have come back and watched them all. I appreciate it. Like I said, I do have my scrapbook.com haul come, and I'll probably load that tomorrow. So anyway, when it comes, I'll film it and I'll load it tomorrow. My husband and I, we have our day tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to Canton and we'll enjoy ourselves. And yeah, thanks so much everyone for sticking with me today. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Just know I love you. I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate anyone that hits subscribe. I really do. Thank you so, so much. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.